Hello, welcome back to my channel, and this is a tutorial on how to draw lips. First, you start off by drawing the middle line of the lips. Start off with a curve like so, and then extend this curve to both sides. This will help you give a template on how big your lips should be. Next, you want to start measuring how big your upper lip and bottom lip will be. Draw an upward curve for the upper lips like so, and draw a downward curve for the bottom lip. Keep in mind that all lip shapes and sizes are different, so while drawing this, make sure you have a picture of your subject matter. Now you want to connect these two curves together, which will create the outline of your lips. As you can see, I made a bit of a mistake with the bottom lip, so I'm going to fix that and overline where the actual curve needs to be. Remember, do not be afraid to rub out any mistakes that you make. Before we start shading, we need to add one more detail to the lips. Now remember that lips aren't always smooth, they have ridges too. Start off by drawing a curve like so on the bottom lip. Then, from the tip of the upper lip, draw another curve. Remember to keep your curves in the same direction for now. Once you've created these two curves, continue drawing more curves like so on both sides. These curves will help make the lips look more realistic, and these can be used as guidelines for where we add the shadows. Remember, these curves aren't all the same sizes. Some are bigger, some are smaller. So make sure you always look at the picture of your subject matter while drawing. Now that we've completed the bottom lip, for the upper lip, start drawing the curves from the middle line itself. Now that we've got our main outline of our lips, we need to add one last final detail. If you remember my previous tutorial on the nose, we need to draw the upper dent of the lip. This is a dent between your lip and the nose, and this will make our drawing more realistic, adding this detail. Now it's time for shading. Start by the corner of the lips and work your way towards the other end. Remember, we can use these curves that we've created before as guidelines. Don't be afraid to add darker shadows near the edges of the lips. Remember, adding more makes it more realistic. Here, I'm quickly outlining the curves one more time to make sure that they look more defined. While shading, make sure to create a gradient from dark to light. For darker areas, make sure to add more pressure onto your pencil, and for lighter areas, add the least pressure onto your pencil. Keep in mind that the upper lip tends to be a lot darker than the bottom lip. As you can see, the gradient here is very soft. I do my best not to create any harsh lines, as this will give an unappealing image. As you can see, I'm still using the curves as guidelines for any darker shadows or any other shadows with lighter areas. For any of you wondering about highlights, this will come later on in this tutorial. Now it's time to do the bottom lip. As previously with the upper lip, start from the corner of the bottom lip and work your way towards the other end. Remember to continue with the gradient, but also keep in mind that the bottom lip is generally lighter than the upper lip. As you can see, I'm using lighter pressure for the lighter shadows. Make sure to always shade in one direction, as this will make your shading a lot smoother. Remember, do not be afraid to add any darker shadows in areas that you have missed. Now it's time to add highlights. Using the edge of the rubber, I'm rubbing out any areas of the lips that are supposed to be lighter. I'm starting off with the middle line, working my way to the surface of both the upper lip and bottom lip. Remember, for any highlights you're unsure about, always look at the picture of your subject matter. Highlights are useful to enhance the shadows of your drawing, making your drawings more realistic. Remember, you can still use the curves as guidelines to help understand where these highlights would be shown and help create a rigid effect on the lips. it's time to start shading the outside of the lips. Start off by shading the dent. Create a gradient from dark shadows to light. Make sure to keep your shading in one direction. This will make the shading a lot smoother and you won't have any rough edges. Again, start working with your upper lip, then work your way towards the bottom lip. Remember, not all shadows have to be too prominent like so. Right side of the upper lip, I only added a tiny bit of shadow here, and now I'm starting with the bottom lip. Remove any excess shadows that you've created by accident. And this is your finished lips. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more tutorials, like and comment for more videos, and I'll see you next time.